who's watching this back. This is a live stream. I'm just adjusting my settings to make sure that your pictures are perfect. Okie dokie, so I am ready to go. I'm a little bit earlier today because we just come and hopped over from the live stream from Belindas that I was a guest on. So we're going to wait for some people and we'll get started. Hi, Desiree. Okay, let's make sure I've got my chat nice and large for everybody. Okay, so I am super early for me today. I usually am scheduled for 4 p.m. my time, so I'm an hour and a half early. But there's a reason. It's because I'm all set up. And if you were with me this morning, you saw Belinda's live stream. Tilly is going to join us in the chat by the sounds of it. Hey, Amanda, thank you so much. Okay, so today's stream, we've got quite a few things to get through, and I've got a giveaway. Hey. Oh, that's okay. Thanks, May. Have a good time. So I'm going to redraw a giveaway. And the winner from the last giveaway, I gave them over a week. Oh, Tammy, hey, that's okay. You can watch this back. And if you're in the giveaway entries, then you will have to check back at the beginning because I'm going to do that right at the beginning. That's okay. Go and have a nap. There is no obligation to be here. Thank you so much. Okay. Morning. Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Hey, Chloe. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Beth. So if you're new to streams, it is a live chat with a live audience and viewers. So I do say hello to everybody. Hey, Patricia. I know that was so much fun. There was a lot of giggles. A lot of giggles. So we'll just give it a couple of minutes and then we'll get, I think I'm all sorted. Does your pictures look okay if I move that? As long as your pictures are fine. Right. So I want to show you a few things, but before we do any of that, I really, really want to redraw the live giveaway that we had the other day. Hey, Valerie. Oh, Tammy, I was in bed all weekend. Hello. I suffer with chronic pain. I don't talk about it much. I've got a really bad back, 3 discs now, and when I have a flare up, I'm bedbound. So I couldn't move, literally could not move. So yeah, I'm really sorry about Saturday. I have put it in my about section that if I'm not here, it's due to pain. Hey, yes, Sky, that's okay. You got a life. I say that all the time. Yeah, it's not going to be a long stream today because of it. I'm still getting there, but yeah, I have really bad flare-ups where it puts me in bed, and I cannot move for dust. I crawl. Hey, Marie. Hi, everybody. Right, so what I'm going to do at the very beginning, we had our giveaway winner, which was drawn, and it was the number. So if it comes up again, we will just disqualify because this lady has been drawn and she didn't come forward. I've given it a week and a half, and by now, if this person was going to come forward with her prize, she would have done. I've given out several calls. So it was the number 163. Now, if 163 comes up again in a redraw, it's not valid. Hey, Susie. Yeah, I'm much better. Thank you, darling. Your daughter's here as well. So 163 is disqualified now, and I think that's fair. I've given an hour. I've given a week and a half. So we redrew. We're going to redraw, but we drew out 163, and that's seriously, I think, a long old time now. It's a week and a half. I've given out 3 or 4 calls about it, and they haven't come forward. Thank you, Deborah. Mine was a hot mess, but I appreciate it so much. Okay, so I'm going to redraw this. This was for Jennifer Zimmerman, her Secrets of Colouring 2. So we always draw via the random giveaway, you know, the number generator. So we don't have a set anything. Hi, Melody. Hi, Deborah. Hi, everybody. So it's going to be on the number generator, random.org. And we had 192 entries. So we're going to do this first. So whoever comes to this can have a little look. So if anyone watches this back, there we go. So we've got 1 to 192. And I'm going to redraw this now. So if anyone watches this back and you have won the prize, you have to get in touch with me through email and let me know as soon as possible where I'm sending this to. Please rest assured your addresses are completely confidential with me. I only use them to send out your goodie and then I do not have them. So we are going to draw, we're going to generate. And we have the number 144. So I'm going to go back and have a look. And it's Louise Cooper. So I've numbered them all very fairly, and number 144 is Louise Cooper. Now I know she watches the stream, so congratulations, Louise, my Jensenaholic. So email me, lovely, with your address. Come and chat with Sammie at outlook.com. And let me know where I'm sending your prize to. It's for Jennifer Zimmerman, Secrets of Colouring 2. So you're the winner. Congratulations, Louise. If Louise comes in or pops in at any time, would you let her know that she's won the Jennifer Zimmerman? Sorry to Sarah both. I have given free calls. I made it very, very clear. Hi, Mona. And we will do the giveaway for May next week. This was April's that was delayed. Because as you all know, we had a lot going on in April with death and stuff. Okay, so what I've got to quickly show you today is Bless Charlotte. Now, Charlotte K, she sent this, she said it was for you more than the channel, bless her. She sent a happy belated birthday, love, Charlotte. And she sent a brush lettering, which is something that I am so interested in doing, and mermaid markers. But the mermaid markers can also be used in your colour books, as long as I think they're very pigmented, but single-sided will be absolutely fine. Hi, Nana. Hey, Belinda. Hey, everyone. Patricia, Mona, everyone. So we're going to have a little swatch of these today. What I'm going to do is also mix them on a board, and we're going to try them on a bit of, this is the Karlzons mixed media paper, so it's nice for your water medium. Hey, Daria. Hey, Gary. You'd be a lurking gherkin, that's fine. Nothing much, Mum, nothing much. Can you bear with me, everyone? Andrew's just phoning. Andrew, I'm just streaming. I'm early today. No, I'm doing it after Belinda. We had Belinda's stream, which I was the guest on, and now I'm on this one. All right, love you, bye. Bye-bye. He's like, I didn't know you were doing that today. Because my back's been bad. He didn't know if I was streaming or not. So she sent these two, but I want to have a little quick swatch of these and see how they are when you mix them on a board and put them down, or if you put them straight down, if the movability, how they are, etc. So I want to have a quick little look at the mermaid markers. These are by Jane Davenport, and they are 12, and they come like, I just taped Charlotte's birthday thing at the top, so I keep usually who they're from. So we got a nice little thing to test out. Then I was sent by Ray the Thomas Kinkade, which, as you know, I love Disney anything, but they scare the bejesus life out of me, being that they are so beautiful. I am scared to ruin it, but we are going to get stuck in one day. Okay, so the mermaid markers look like this. They've got all the ink into the barrel. You push like a water brush. The ink will run down into this part, and then you've got a thin, but it can go thicker the more you press, nib. Hey, Natalie. Oh, sounds good. Hey, Acorn. Hey, thanks for joining us. Welcome to your first live stream, and I hope you have fun with us. So we do a bit of everything in terms of colouring wise here. We don't just colour, although I do try to make it about that. We do test out supplies, have flip throughs, and this is one of those take your pick Tuesdays because I'm going to have a little, see what we can do at the end. And then the next stream, we're going to go back to our Momo. So the brush lettering is something that I want to learn in my spare time, and Charlotte, bless her, sent this for me to do. This book covers absolutely everything that you can possibly imagine, from the very beginning to joining your letters and making all these amazing designs with brush lettering. And it is like a, it is seriously like an encyclopedia of brush lettering, and you can even do it from backgrounds. You can add some really good designs to things. It takes you through the stages, and I love it. I think it's gorgeous. Thank you so much, Charlotte, for thinking of me. And I never expected things, but I was so thrilled. So thank you. I'm going to really have a good go at those. But as I said, we're going to test the markers out. Now, in the post this morning, we got from the Aaron Shepherd sent in the post 2 books. Now, this is the Skeeter and Weasels colouring book and Amazing Greys. Now, the Amazing Greys is photographs, which is of people, places, pets, plants and more. And they're turned into like a grayscale for you to colour, which I think is a really nice idea, to be honest. You could do this yourself, I believe, with your own pictures, depending on what you really want. So it's entirely up to you. Hey, Faith. Hi, Michelle. Hi, everybody. Remember, if there's anything for me, pop it in caps, and hopefully it'll catch my eye. So these are all photographs. Now, Aaron is the guy behind the books, and he just sent them in the post. I didn't even know they were coming. And this, I believe, is a kid's story. And it's got some funky, different designs of the Skeeter and the Weasel. And I'll tell you what it is. It's a colouring storybook. So it's a colouring book, a storybook and more. You can colour the pages as you want and enjoy it like any fine colouring book, or finish them with children and grandchildren. So if you've got some kids that like all this kind of thing, this is really, really something you might be interested in. The pictures are by Anne L. Watson, and the story is by Aaron Shepherd. Now, Aaron Shepherd, the guy that does the stories, is the one that sends these out. Hey, Danny. Hi, Robin, my lovely. How are you doing? Yeah, feel free to join in with anything. You are so welcome here. And anything for me, just pop it in caps. And anything that you find that might be you needing to flag up, the mods are the ladies with the spanners and the blue names. So thank you so much for joining us. Okay. So you can keep this. It's a wonderful keepsake of your own, or you can lovingly share them with people. Imagine their excitement and yours too when you read them from a book that helped you illustrate yourself. So it's a gift for your loved ones that you can treasure forever, a true family heirloom. So it's a storybook. Now, with storybooks, you can, these are grayscale. So these are the images that you get, sort of like this way. And with this kind of thing, if you want to sacrifice the text, you can put markers. But the whole point in it is that it's a storybook and a picture book. So the preferred medium is going to be water-based markers, don't bleed through, or pencils. Pencils would be perfect. So I'm just going to zoom you in one. I'm all right, Robin. I'm doing a bit better. I'm still not right, but I'll get there. Thank you so much. Hey, everyone coming in. So this goes through with different images. It's pretty much like our homes, but with these, they look like cats to me. And with the grayscale element, pretty much all the shading's done. So you have the story one side, and then you have these grayscale images on the opposite side. Now, I will do a separate flip through of these, and that's why I'm just going to do a quick flip now. And I'll do a separate video upload after the stream with the both of them, so you can get an insight on what they're about. I won't sit and do story time unless you really want me to. But I'll give you a little insight more into the books, the author and the artist, which is all at the back. Now, this is exactly the same. It's not a storybook, but I believe it is all done by Aaron Shepherd and Anne L. Watson. So these have been approved, the images for the book, and he's compiled them all together. And on this side, in a very faint grey, it says Amazing Grays #1. So bearing in mind this put #1, there's probably going to be a second one on its way if this one takes off really well. So as I said, I'm going to do a flip through of those both. So that's Amazing Grays 1 and the Skeeter and the Weasels. Hiya! Hi everyone coming in. So if you are new to streams, I know if you've been here with me a while, you're probably going to think, I've heard all this before. If you wonder who the ladies are with blue and the spanners, they are moderators. They moderate the stream for any unkind behaviour, anything that comes in, anybody that comes in just to troll. A troll isn't just anyone. They're the ones just that come to cause trouble, and they just help. And they're also there to help you if you've got any questions or you're a little bit unsure of how it all works. It's just a chat. There's a friendly bunch of people here. It's always a nice place to come, and I hope that you get a good hangout here. Hey, Cassandra and Gia. I didn't see you come in. Hey. And then our lovely Rhea. Beautiful, lovely. Oh, Melody. This is the $1 million question. With Thomas Kinkade, I have to get some giant kahoonies in me to colour this. Thomas Kinkade is absolutely stunning, but frightens the life out of me. Hey, Cassidy, welcome. I hope you feel really, really, really happy here. Hi, Cajun, Pat. I'm going to call you Pat, but if we have another Pat in here, I'll have to call Pat 1 and Pat 2. Pat Cajun. Okay, so Thomas Kinkade. Gorgeous Ray gifted this as a total surprise, and this is a poster book. Sorry about the glare. Bear with me, everyone. Let's take that glare away. There we go. Okay, so this is a poster book, this one. So the other one has the images where you open them up, don't you? And then you've got the finished images one side, and then the line art drawing for you to do. Now, for such a big poster book, and this is big, let me get an A4 book. You can see that I wasn't expecting it to be that size. It's more like your Serene, if you've got Serene. Oh my goodness, hi. Hi Jennifer, thank you so much for joining us. I will let you know we're going to be doing something from your book very shortly, and I have just given away one of your books. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I appreciate it, and I will let you know when we're doing something from it. I do, Melody. I have the smaller book. So this is the super-sized poster book, and I believe has it got 16? Yeah, 16 ready-to-frame colouring pages. So we open up, and all of them are perforated, so we can take them out. Now, it's got at the bottom who it is, obviously. So at the bottom we've got Snow White and the Dancing Sunlight. Now, one thing that I will say. Thank you. I certainly will do. And thank you for all you do. You bring so much joy to us. So this is huge, but the details, if I zoom you right up, is tiny. So small. So you'll find that although it is a super-sized book, it is such small detail. So it is tiny little bits to get into, and if that's not your style, then probably you'll find this a little bit difficult. But don't forget, you can always put a base down and work with it. So I'll go through what's what on each one. You've got our Aladdin and Jasmine. There we go. Zoomed right in. You zoomed in, so you get the whole thing in. You've got Beauty and the Beast falling in love. So the characters are pretty basic in comparison to the background. The backgrounds are quite busy, but the characters really are replicants of what's in the movies. You've got Little Mermaid. It is stunning. It is stunning. You're going to get some paint pens. I absolutely love what poscas. Poscas are good. We're going to try out the Jane Davenports in a minute as well, so you can get an idea of how to mix those and what they look like on paper. And then we've got Cinderella Wishes Upon a Dream. I'd love to do one, but I've got to get the confidence for these. These are my scare. Everyone's got a book or a style that might be intimidating to them. This is it. Definitely. So if you wasn't around this morning, anybody, and you want to check out the we did a 3 body color challenge over on Belinda's channel. Belinda, you can share your channel. It will just be approved. So you can share your channel away. That goes for you guys here if you've got a channel, and you, Jennifer. You've got channels, share away, share your book, share what you do. Okay, and then we've got Tangled, which is one of my absolute favourites. I'm a bit of a Tangled fan. And then we got Sleeping Beauty. We've got Cinderella Dancing in the Starlight. I'm the same with this. It's so beautiful though, isn't it? Little Mermaid 2, which is one of my favourite scenes in that, with the Kiss the Girl. We've got Princess and the Frog. We have got Beauty and the Beast Dancing in the Moonlight. So it's got 2 Beauty and the Beast ones. I must come over to you, Pat, with your you've got a new channel, haven't you? We have The Little Mermaid Falling in Love. At the very back of this, you've got the images that are already completed by Thomas Kinkade, which you will see the beauty. And that is why I'm glad they're at the back and not next to him like the last. The Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. That's the dwarfs. She's right in the corner there as a teeny tiny little lady. And then at the very back, you have the images. Now, let me bring this up so you can see a little bit better without a glare. So you've got all these images that are completed. Now, I'm not quite sure which. The paper is amazing. It's thicker. It's not card. You're not disrupting. You share away. You can see what efforts have been put into that. Now, this is most definitely got paints on it, and the detail is inspiring. So you can see all that. I'm trying to do it without the glare so you can see, because we've got a lot of lighting. They're teeny tiny petals. As I said, for such big posters, the detail of all of the foliage is so small. But you've got some inspiration at the back. So, yeah, it's quite something to look at. So at the very back, it just gives you the publishing date, the ISBN, if you want that. If you want anything, if you want full details, full flip-throughs, let me know after the stream has ended, and I will be happy to do that. Right, so we're going to just do a little bit of testing right now. So I've got everything here. This was to have a little test of the mermaid markers, because this is a new thing for me as well. Now, the mermaid markers are by Jane Davenport. They've got quite... Sorry, I've got an itchy nose. They've got quite bright colours. And the colours do mix as well. So although you've got 12, you've probably got a lot of colours to come out of those 12, because you can do a lot of colour mixing. So I'm just going to grab my brush, and we're going to have a little go and a little play, just very quickly to see what these colours are like. So let's take them out of the packet. Morning, Ashley. How are you all? So how is everybody? I missed you all on Saturday, and as I said, I'm so sorry. I do suffer with really, really bad chronic pain, and I don't like to talk about it because that's not why we're here. But if I'm ever away, you know that I've got a flare up and I'm in bed. So bear with me. I will be back as soon as my back cooperates with me. Okay, so we've got 12. Now, as I said, with these markers, they're called Mermaid markers, but they're a watercolour ink in a brush pen. And the reason I think they're ink is they are very highly pigmented. I believe they're harder to move than any normal watercolour. It's okay. So with these, when you first get them, there's this tiny little yellow cap that you have to take off, because obviously then you've pierced that part and you can start the ink off. Now what I wanted to do is put a little bit in this, so you get the water colour down, and as I said, look at that, it's straight away, I've barely touched it. So I believe storing them upwards will be more recommended than down, just in case we get any leaking. Now I'm putting it in there to test, because if we do it straight to the paper, I'm sure that they bleed right through, and I would not recommend these for double-sided books. So we're just going to have a little look at the colour. So I've got mixed media paper, and this is just to see the colours of them. You can see I've only touched that ink, and the pigment is ridiculous. It's just so high. So we're not doing anything special. We're just testing out these Mermaid markers very quickly, and then we're going to have a Take Your Pick Tuesday. Hey Charlotte, is it Charlotte or Charlotte? Because I hear with the E on the end. Do you mind me just saying Charlotte? They're very rich in colour. Now we're going to just check the movability of them on this paper as well. Now I wouldn't say this would work on papers that aren't suitable for watercolour, but they fade out really well and move really well on the mixed media paper. You can see straight away that is just so rich, so rich. So then we're going to have to just remember each one has an individual little yellow thing to come off. It's like it stops the ink coming down. So we're just going to have a little test of these. You only need to push down a touch to get a bit of ink in. We're just doing a quick test, guys, just to see what they're like. These are great for brush lettering if you're into brush lettering. But look at, it's so rich. So if you're thinking about these Mermaid markers, believe me when I say a little goes a hell of a long way. You can see that, such a long way. We can try them. They're so vibrant. We can try them out in things. We've got so much to do, and I'm thinking about making, look, if I'm not around, it just means I'm in a really bad place with my back. But I'm thinking about making my Thursdays more frequent now, because we've got so much to do, so many projects to do, and so much to test out on colour books. So we'll see how we get on, but we need to test out the Kuretake zigs, and these could be really good to test in with them as well. You can buy these from any Amazon UK, Amazon US. Check your Amazons, they're there. And they are very accessible, and I believe she has got a second set. I'm not quite sure, but they're different tones or working on. You'll have to have a look, but you can buy them on Amazon. I will find all the links and anything that you need for the stream information after and pop it in the description of this video. And I'm just taking some water to my brush to pan that out. Look, it's just so vibrant. It's so vibrant, and you just check in if you can reactivate, and you can. They're beautiful, but wow, you don't need much. It's ink. It's a watercolor ink. Cassandra, no, of course you can ask. I injured it at work on a lift, a bad lift. And over time it deteriorated. I didn't know I'd injured it, and it's just progressively got worse, and that's how it's happened. But I'm okay, I'm good, like I'm happy. I just need to be very careful. Hey, they are amazing. So we're just giving them a little test out. because it's good to test out what we got. Okay, and this is a very, very nice, vibrant, what's this one called? This one is called Pirate's Gold. Nice. So it's good to see what you're buying, you know, or if you're colouring is yeah, it's all about the colouring process, but it's also about your supplies. And if you want to have a little look at these channels and see the supplies as well, it's good to get an idea of what they look like. Hey, great. There are so many products out there, and that's why it's good. These channels are really good. Like, everyone tries something out. Hey, Charlotte. I am tested. Charlotte is the one that got these. So bless Charlotte. We're testing out the mermaid markers, my dear. We're having a little test. Now, this one's called Reef. So let's see what this one is. This is quite bright. It's like a brown. So it goes dark. Just pan it out. Oh, it's really nice. Now, I wouldn't say that these would move too well or go too well on thin paper. They are so pigmented. And this is a mixed media paper, so it's for watercolours. Hey, Camille. Hi, everyone coming in. If I've missed you, I do apologise. It's not my intention. The chat moves quite quick. And we've got Jennifer Zimmerman in the house, everyone. So if you want to give her a huge thanks and a welcome, that would be great. So yeah, that's a nice colour. As I said, that one's called Reef. Now, I don't think you can buy these in singles, but they're not. I think they're quite reasonably priced, in the range of like £24. Thank you. Yes, you get to see them. They're beautiful. And if you are brush lettering as well, which is what I intend to do in my own time as learn, I absolutely love the art of brush lettering and how it looks. These are great to put on after you have got your sort of template down. So this one is called Jellyfish. So they are done, because they're called mermaid markers, they are done with the ocean in mind, which is great. I love that. And just put some more water and pan that right out. So that one's quite a soft, dusky pink. They are stunning colours. And we're just giving them a little test out and see what we've got and if it's something that you're interested in. Hold on, let's go up. Take care, Jennifer. Thanks for joining us. And I will let you know when we're going to do with your book, one of the streams for your books. Thank you so much. Take care. I love it when artists and stuff like come into the strings as well. I think it's amazing. Helen Elliston does it as well. She's a lovely, glorious lady. Okay, so this one is called Seaweed. Okay, let's get the seaweed down. Seaweed. That reminds me of Hairspray. Has anyone watched Hairspray? And you got seaweed. I love that. I could listen to musicals all day long. They make me happy. Okay, so that's a nice colour. And as I said, you can always add more. If you need to add more, just plonk it down. Do it direct from the brush. Really nice colours. So I'm going to come over here. Hey, Connie, how are you doing? It's so good to see everybody. Hey, Bella. Hi, everyone. So much, Lou. So much. Okay, so if I bring these up, you can see how pigmented that side is and how we've kind of faded out. So if you are thinking about buying these, I would say these are stunning, but I don't know how they work in colour books. So I can't give you that opinion. However, we are giving just a colour test here to see what they're like. Oh, this is rich, this one. This one is called Lobster. You can tell from that already that it's going to be like super. Ready? Oh, I got that. Don't worry about that. This is going to be lovely. Don't worry about any, you know, this is not like a swatch that I'm going to keep. We're just colour testing here. That's lovely. So if you want to go even harder with that red, you can put some more down from the marker itself, and it will just flow because they got water down on the page. Don't worry about that little blob. So really nice. They fade out good, don't they? Quite impressed with them. I love them. Charlotte, thank you. I know I've told you, but thank you. And if Louise Cooper comes in chat, tell her she won. Hey, Ozzy. Charlotte, we're going to make use of them at that. It's just I've got a backlog of stuff now to do, but we will use them, sweet. It's like I might double up with the Kuretake zigs because they're all water media. This one's called Beach. I like the names. Beach. Hey, everyone. Honestly, I've missed so many people. Big love to you all. I'm so happy that you're here. You guys make me so happy. Okay, so this one's called Beach. And this one's a little bit more toned down, but I could tell that already. Now I'm just going to fade that out. Put some more water on my brush. Okay. That's a nice colour. It's like a fleshy colour. Now, if you want to add a little bit more, don't forget you can come directly with your brush and add some more. But yeah, I can tell these are going to go through your pages if they're too thin. But that is seriously like a very corally, Caucasian sort of skin type of colour. Beautiful. See that? Hey, Stephanie. I'm okay. I'm not great, but I'm all right. If that makes sense. But thank you. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I promise you. Things always get better in the end. Okay, this one's called Coral. That one's like a coral to me, but this one's coral, which is more pinky, I think. Let's see what this is like. A pink for sure. Ready? It's like a pink red. It's kind of like the one above, but you could mix it. We might mix as well and see. Oh, sugar. Don't worry about that, guys, because I've got too much water on my brush there. Don't worry about that. Okay. I had way too much water on my brush. So we're just testing colours. This is not my swatch sheet. I will do a swatch sheet for them. So that one's nice. Okay, let's move that out the screen. Let's pretend that one didn't happen. Stephanie, these are the Mermaid markers. Sorry, I've got to move that out of the way. There's the back of them, and that is the front. They are the Jane Davenport Mermaid markers. Yeah, let's just pretend that one didn't happen and roll it off the screen. Oh gosh. Okay, this one next is called Starfish, which is very, very pinky by the barrel, but you never know until you openly test something. This is like a fuchsia. So don't press down too, when you're pressing for these, don't press too hard because you're going to have a serious leak out. We're going to have so much leakage. It's unbelievable. Okay, this is like a fuchsia, bordering like a neon pink. There you go. So it's quite a bright pink. You can see as it goes very neon type. I'll bring it up to the screen after. So I'm just going to get that off there. You love it. Take care, Sean. You love. They are yummy, actually. Charlotte, they're yummy. Okay, we've got one more, guys. This one is called Blue Bottle, like Blue Bottle Dolphin. Or is that Blue Nose Dolphin? Is there a Blue Bottle Dolphin? Oh my gosh. Hiya, how are you doing? Hi, Heather. Heather, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. To be fair, I've not been around, so I've missed quite a lot of you, but I do hope you are well. It's Blue Ball. Thank you. Don't worry about me. As May earlier quite clearly pointed out, it must be the blonde. Okay, let's fade that out a little bit. And we'll fade out again. So they do move really well. And then, as I said, if you want to add a bit more pigment, you can. Right, so let's have a look at those. That is my palette. So forget the blob. Let's just put my finger there. Okay, that is the colours of the 12 mermaid markers. Now, you don't forget you can mix. You don't have to. No, I'm beyond help. So you can mix up colours, as you know. So let's have a quick look. Let's mix in some of that gold with some brown. This is Pirate's Gold. We're going to mix in. So don't forget to wipe your tips if you get any sort of lap over. And you can make different colours. You know, you don't have to stick to one. They are gorgeous. But as I said, you don't need a lot. They are so pigmented. It's crazy. It really is. But they are also made for brush lettering. So we're just making like a, you know, like an ombre brown. So you can mix and make. So this is like one of those browns for, you know, if you were to do trees, and then you could mix in some different colours into it, you know, go darker if you were doing, I'm just doing a tree here. Why have I got a tree in mind? I've just got a tree in mind. I've got trees in mind. They are so bright, right? Very bright. So you can mix colours, and that one is these two together, and we've mixed this one and this one, which was Reef and Pirate's Gold, to make like, you know, if you were to do a tree and we were mixing different browns, and you could just make things a little bit darker. I don't know. You can mix. I'm not going to go all funky here, but you can mix up colours. You don't have to stick to what they are. You could mix up. What else can we do? Let's have a look. We do this one. That's a funny cut. Oh, that's nice. So I've just mixed in the jellyfish and blue bottle, and just got another blue. So you can do different colors. Oh, and they move, they don't stick. So you can do really muted colors as well. Love them. Thank you so much. And as I said, if you do brush lettering, which I am very, 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 very new to it, I'm beginning, I am only getting the gist of it. So say you had your template. I haven't got a pencil by me. I've got every media in the world but a pencil by my side. How is that possible? Well, I'm not, you know what I mean. Let's find a pencil. Wait, we've got one. Okay. So say I was doing brush lettering. I'm going to have to try and find a space here. And I was doing a B. I'm going to do a B for Belinda because she did the stream this morning. So say we were doing a B. I am, seriously, I'm not doing anything fancy here. Say we were just doing a B template. And you wanted to get your, what can we do? We do a blue into a purple, right? And you were doing it direct. So you might need to bring down some more, but we're just going to do just a hold on, guys. This is just me playing. And then you wanted to mix up. We still got to put the different colour to it. I'm going to mix two colours together. Hold on. So we've got to get some down. I don't want to put too... See? Can you see what happened there? That's why I said I do not want to press down. And look what I did. Belinda. Your name doesn't want to happen. I said, let me not press. Okay, don't worry. This is just rough anyway. And then I want to get... I'm going to give up in a minute. You wanted to mix those two together. Don't put too much on your brush. You can mix them and make like a mashup where it sort of all links in. But you can go darker, and I'm scared to now. It's going to go wrong. Okay, let's go from here. So say you were doing this and you were doing it We are testing. And you wanted to do it properly, not Sam style. You can mix your two colours together, and you can go for, say, pink even. Sort of mix up. This is what brush lettering's for. I have not got the right tools here. I'm trying to do this freehand, and it is turning out so bad. So you see what I mean? You mix them together and make a big... Yeah, I know. I give up. Should we just do a blotch? Let's just do a blotch and make it Sam style. Hey, Pickle, I didn't see you come in. Let's do a blotch on it, because why not? So we do it watercolour style, right? Okay, that's the whole point in water media, though. It's supposed to be your own original style. Right, so all my point is on this is not the style of it. It is that you can mix the colours, right? That's my point. That's the point of this. See how they all sort of merge and mix? Yeah. They are quite wet for brush lettering. So I would have to do that with a partially dry brush. But anyway, we're going to use them at some point for something that we'll find a project for. So that is the colours. Let me zoom out if I'm in. Am I in? Yeah. All right, so they are the 12 set of hey Victoria, good to see you, of the Mermaid markers, and they are the colours that you get. And we were just having a little test. We wasn't doing anything fancy. We did a fancy mistake. Thank you so much, Belinda, for earlier. I enjoyed myself so much. We had a good laugh, and I really hope you get a good night's sleep. Take care, Belinda. Hey, Helly. Well, how you doing? Right. That is the colours. So, forget the mistakes. They're not mistakes. They were a wet brush accident. Right. So, next, as I said in my title, it's a Take Your Pick Tuesday. Now, it's something I thought about the other day when I was in bed and I didn't go online over the weekend much because I just didn't. I don't really do that too much because I've been spending time with Andrew and really enjoying it. However, I was having a brainstorm and I was sorting out everything I need for the month, for colour alongs, etc. Hi, Bea. Thank you so much. Hi, Becca. And I was having a little think. And I thought Tuesdays can be one of those days that we can do a Take Your Pick Tuesday. So nothing too serious and all fun. So we do colouring on Saturdays. We do colouring when I do my impromptu and, you know, occasional Thursday. Although I need to start doing them a little bit more based on back health and etc. So I'm going to give you two choices. You take your pick. It might not be that we're going to do the whole thing, but we'll have a little go at what we're doing. And it's a Take Your Pick Tuesday. Now, I'm going to have some creative control over it. But we're just going to have a fun stream on a Tuesday. What do you say? So there's two options. We've got our lovely Honor. Honor, you here? Is Honor here? I don't know if she's here, but she's not here. Honor is doing Marvel May, and I thought that was a good hashtag because of the new Avengers film. And there is a couple of options that I'm going to give you, so bear with me. I had to move that. Bear with me, everybody. I'm just going to put my sign in the... So you know I'm away. Just bear with me. I'm just putting a little few bits away because I've got no space. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I was just grabbing the other book. Right, so I'm going to put 3 books in front of you. I haven't refilled it. I've been quite good. I think Andrew will be home shortly. Right, so I'm going to give you 3 options, and it's a Take Your Pick Tuesday, all right? So we're going to do this every Tuesday. I thought I'm going to give you a little bit of control in the way of we're just going to have a fun stream because we colour... You know, we colour quite a lot over here, and I base it more on the colouring. But there's so much that there is to do with colouring in general, supplies. So every Tuesday I might have a new supply. Although my next few things that I am going to be buying is upgrading my equipment for the channel. I'm going to be buying another lamp, upgrading the camera, and just doing a few upgrades. So, as I said, I'm going to present you a couple of books and you can choose, and we're just going to have a fun stream and try out some bits and see how we get on. And, you know, it's not necessarily a colour along. Colour along is back on Thursday with the Momo girl that we've got to finish. So, in light of Honour's Marvel May, I bought this Mumbo Jumbo. If you've not seen this, do you want a flip through of it now? And I could pick one out of there and do something a little bit different. We could pick something from Hannah Karlzons' new one, or we could pick one from the Fairy Tales, one from Mystic Art Mirrors. Melody, biggest get well wishes. Hey, Kelly. But Marvel May is quite a fun thing. So if you don't know what this is, pop on over to Honour Your Crafts. You will hear more about it. She's also got a Facebook group and she's doing Marvel May. And because all the Endgame came out, this is a really cool book. So I don't know if you want a flip through of it now. Do let me know. Just ask in the chat and fire away. So the things that I haven't picked a picture because this is a Take Your Pick day. And I thought it'd be a nice thing to do. It change things up a bit. And on some Tuesdays, as I said, I'm going to be showing new bits or testing out something or trying out a new technique or doing a colour of special effects or secrets of colouring. Tuesdays is going to be sort of one of those days that we try everything. Hey, so should we have a quick look at the Marvel one? Now the Marvel one is humongous, as you can see. It's a really big book. I can't even fit it all in the screen, but hopefully you can see it. Righty. No, I haven't seen it either. It's all right. You're good. I've not seen it. Sky, I have seen. No, I've seen it. I didn't watch the end. I didn't watch the end. I've still got to watch the end. Anyway, let's go for it. I was a bit disappointed in what. Anyway, you'll see. Okay, so this is really cool. It is huge. It's made by Hatchet Heroes, and it's sort of heading towards A4 with half an A4 on top. Like it's A3-ish, but not as big. So it bases on all the Marvel characters, and it's really comic book style. However, it's quite dark. It is really dark, if you can see. So if you don't like dark elements of it, that might be a little bit of a pain, but it's so cool. I love these pages. It's so cool. I absolutely love Marvel. So there might be some pages like this, it's all blacked out in the back. And there is comic book covers. You've got the original sort of art as well. No, I won't, I promise. It's so good, Bella. Honestly, it's one of those that you do want to get your pencils and pens into. Like this one, for instance. There's some pages that are busy. There's some pages that are more simple, like this one. And the good thing is that you can just look up the characters and you can base the colours exactly as the characters are portrayed in the comics. Hey, anyone coming in? Oh, damn old YouTube. I was early today, though. Very early. So if you missed what's been going on, I've just tested out the Mermaid markers, which is these colours you can see. Gorgeous. And I've done a few flip throughs, and it's a Take Your Pick Tuesday. Oh my gosh. I know my stomach's talking to me, Nana. I've not eaten a single thing today. Not one thing has passed my lips. Not one. Apart from a cup of tea and pills. Hey, Imogen. That's okay. Welcome over. So they're really cool, aren't they? I'm sure you can hear my food tonight, my tummy saying food. Wolverine. I love the original Wolverine. I love Hugh Jackman, and it made me look at the original Wolverine images, and these are so cool, and he's really vivid. And as I said, the good thing with Marvel is that you've got reference. You've got a reference of what they all look like and the colours, so you can base your colour schemes exactly on them. No. Rose, yes. I'm tempted. Oh my gosh. This has that today, the subject to be banned is food, because honestly, my stomach is screaming. But I'm not on for a stupidly long stream today because I've done an hour and a half at Belindas, and I can't overdo my back today. It's still bad, but I've taken my pills. It is amazing. I love it. It's amazing. So I'm going to be doing something for Marvel May. So head on over to Honour Your Crafts if you want to join Honour on that. And don't forget the hashtags. So I've written down, and I can tell you what they, are. Colouring by Little Pickle. She's doing Colour Like Pickle. I'm doing Hannah Lynn a Long Take 2. That is a mouthful. No, I haven't, Bella. So yeah, it's so appropriate, this book, for Marvel May. That one is way too busy. Daredevil. See, you couldn't really colour that one. I don't know. I just never headed there. The kitchen wasn't somewhere that I headed apart from the ghetto. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? So if you haven't seen this book and you want it, it's on Amazon. Sorry about cutting off slightly. It's huge. Thank you, Sky. Have a good day at work. So, do you like Marble Sky. You'd be pretty cool colouring these. I know Mum's a huge fan. So yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? I like these ones as well. Those box ones are cool. Cool. Okay, so we're coming near towards the end of the book. As you can tell, it's jam-packed. Jam-packed. I just want to colour a Wolverine. Mind you, those arms are very hairy. Hulk. Any Hulk fans? That one's cool. They are unique. Deadpool. I love that one. And then we got some symbols of these different Marvel things, and then we're at the back, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so that is in light of Marvel May, and then we have the Fairy Tale Princesses book. However, I'm never going to finish one today, so we could colour one of the fairy tale images, or we could head over to Hannah Karlzons' new book. But I mean, these are gorgeous. We could do something in that. Or Hannah Karlzons' book that has some splendid stuff. Now, we don't have to colour a picture. It could be doing a technique. Like if we wanted to do, you know what we could try? You know, in the 4 Steps book, it's like a colouring thing, and it has the Hiya, how to do the leopard print. No. It takes over, doesn't it? So you can focus on it. We could focus on doing a technique today. It doesn't have to be that we're colouring a page. We can find a page with a technique. Should we grab one of our technique books and have a go on one of our pages? We could go over, has anyone got any requests for some techniques? It's entirely up to you. It's a take your pick. I mean, the cyborg one is a lot of metal. We could do something. We could do more crystals. We could do a leopard print. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing the page. It would just be the technique. And we could do something to focus on. I mean, there's a lot of metal in that one. I quite like this one because it's not a person as well. So we could do more metal, or we could do leopard print. It's entirely up to you. Fudgies. So we could try and follow some steps, or we could look at, should we get Jennifer Zimmerman's new one as well? We can have a look, guys. You know, the sky is endless, as they say. It's endless. We can have a look. Let's have a look at some techniques and see which one calls us. Right, so let me grab them. I'm not there at the second. I'm just grabbing a book. Okay, sorry, just bear with me. I'm just trying to find things. So because I didn't think about this beforehand. I was just away, but I'm here now. So if we did something in Jennifer Zimmerman's one, I could restart a stream and do that. But it would have to be something that's in the book. So like in the Hannah Karlzon or something so that we could practice it. Or we can try and do some different techniques in something else. Hold on. You want the glowing mushroom? Because there's so many things. I'm just having a little flip through that we could do. I mean, like this beetle. There's loads of bugs in Hannah Karlzon stuff. Like there's millions of bugs. So not this one in particular, but there's so many in general that we could like focus on. And we could turn a beetle, or there's even something like that, which she's done in her latest one, which she did. You want the glowing mushroom? Haven't got a mushroom, and I can't do it onto card. My card's not here, but like she's done this dazzling dragonfly. You know, there's different things we can do. Hey, Darla. Tammy, what the mermaid markers? Yeah, we haven't used them. We tested them out. As I said, this is just you choose Tuesday. Take your pick one. So, I mean, there's so many things we could do really. And look, she's kind of set that up so that we can go over it and do the dazzling bit at the top. Just having a look. So dazzling dragonfly, lush lotus line art on a tone page, but we're not on toned. You need a cove. Oh crap, we can't do the coping. So we'd have to do something that would go down a little bit different without the base, because the base will go through. Yeah, we got out. No, then they're watercolor inks. Hiya, Mark. How are you doing? So I'm just having a look. We need to be able to follow something that's in here, because I need to have a look at, and we can have a little look. Hold on, there is no rush. Absolutely no rush on anything. We've got some mushrooms there. I wonder if we can make them glow. It is amazing. There are so many helpful tips, but the glowing mushrooms on like a black background, which I don't know if it would work in here because it's on grayscale, isn't it? So she's giving you at the back, guys, as well. So if Louise Cooper comes in, she's won this. At the back, she has given you this image, which you can copy and we could do the glow with. Hey, Christy, good to see you. These are the modern colouring. Her Jennifer Zimmerman. She does the secrets of colouring. So if I did this, I haven't got the card at the moment to be able to copy it onto. It's in the post. She's incredibly annoying. So I don't know if I could do this until the next. We could do this on another stream, Lou. Oh, I know, we had a great time. And we could just colour. We could just try out some things. Let's have a look. I've got to do something that catches and we can try and achieve in a stream. And focus on one thing, not the page. So let me have a look. See, if I did that, I want to do like all the leopard print and how we could achieve it so it looks a little bit realistic. So coming down here with all the proper leopard print. I'm kind of edging towards that. I'm not doing the whole page. We're going to focus on a technique. And then we'll do the glowing mushroom and we'll do a Jennifer Zimmerman stream Does that sound good? We'll do one of us on a string. Right, so Prismacolours are my go-to pencil for anything like this. I'm going to zoom you in. As I said, this is not for the page, it's for a technique. So we're going to head here and just have a little look about incorporating it in and how we're going to do the leopard print and how to make it look realistic. So let's do that. So I'm going to grab my good old trusty Prismas. This is not a colour along. We're going to just be trying out some techniques. And I'm going to be grabbing things that I think that would replicate or be near to in colour-wise. So we're going to need some yellows, some ochres, some browns. I'm going to put a slight orange in there. We need the black. We're going to need dark brown, yellow ochre, sienna brown. We're going to grab some few pencils and just kind of go with a technique. Coffee and cake time sounds really good. You're all killing me with your talk of cakes and foods and lamb sandwiches and oh, I thought you were my friends. Okay, so we're just going to go with a little bit of, I'm going to go in my own here, and we're going to see if we can make a sort of realistic where it fades into the face. Let's go for it. Why not? That is what these streams are here for, the fun, and that's what we can come up with. Sounds good. Sounds good. Right, are you close enough? Do you want me to bring you down a little bit? Shall I bring you down? You're going to go for a little bit of a ride. There you go. So we're not doing the entire page. We're not doing a colour along. We're doing a technique. It's gone a little bit blurry, so I'm going to have to bring you up a tiny bit. There we go. Is that good? I don't want you to be all skewish. Okay, any details of anything we use or we are doing or whatever we're doing, I will put in the description after. Now, don't worry about going over these parts because don't forget these are all going to be sort of a dark brown and black. So I'm going to go in with base coat, and this is going to be yellow ochre. I'm just using Prismacolours, and with any of this was going to fade into skin. So you still want the skin if you're going to do this page. However, I'm going to go in with a technique of leopard print. So let's just put a little bit of a base over with the yellow ochre, and we'll just see if we can make a really good leopard print effect. So this is going to be a build-up process, I can tell. So let's just try it. We'll focus on just trying to get a leopard print-y sort of effect. Yeah, this is Soulmates. I don't know this. One second. It's the Swedish version I've got, and it's from Printworks Market. So now is the time I can relax and catch up with you all and give you a little bit of an update. So I was not here on Saturday, and if ever I'm not around, it is just genuinely that I am in bed with my back, and not that I'm avoiding any streams, etc. It's just I could not get up, genuinely. So if you ever see me not around, just assume that my back's gone on me, and unless I notify you otherwise, like if there's an event that's happened and I'm not able to make it, etc. So sorry about that for Saturday. Live streams, I just want to have a little, just my thought of the day. Live stream schedules are there, however, there are times when streamers can't make it, and it's not that they're avoiding, because I know there's been a lot of talk about this recently. It's just because things might have happened. And there's also a lot of speculation about, but this time slot belongs to so-and-so. Time slots are just there as a guide, and people have lives, and there is times when we're not able to get on because health or something might have arose. They've got families, so just bear that in mind, and people will be there when they can. I can't stream from bed. I wish I could. Okay, so that is down as yellow ochre. And we're going to put down some goldenrod now. I'm just going to add a tad of this. Now I'm going very lightly, and all I'm doing with this is just adding a bit of depth. Now we're going to start to layer up a bit and see if we can get more of an effect of like a leopard. So we'll add up and start to build with colours and go more for like a depth rather than a flat colour. Things just take a bit of layering and stuff. Okay. Tammy, yeah, I injured my back. Does Michelle. I must say I'm more keen on this page than the other side. So we're just going to focus on making this look like it's more like a leopard print fading into a face so that it kind of just merges in and blends in. So goldenrod and yellow ochre, Prismacolour pencils. And I'm just going around certain sections. These are all going to be black and like a dark brown that we're going to layer up with. So we're just focusing on this technique at the moment. We're going to see if we can achieve a lifelike or near to lifelike adaptation in my style of the leopard print. No, don't you be sorry. It's good to see you. Hey, Nick and Tina. How are you doing? Okay. So, yellow ochre, goldenrod. We are now going to go to some sienna brown and start to layer in some of that. Now, when I look at leopard print, there's quite a few tones in their fur, so we're going to sort of focus on what we can do with that. So we're just going to build up at the minute, and we are going to really try and get that in towards the face where it blends. Spots. Hold on, guys. I'm just trying to have a look at. They've got some beautiful tones. Now, in the very middle of them, they've also got like a brownie colour. So if we go to the middle, we've got our sienna brown. You can go into the middles with that colour. I'm going to try and get it as close as possible. We have to add a touch more of that sort of, we might put some sandy colour in and fade out. That sound good? It's Jane Davenport, the markers, the mermaid markers, Tammy. Jane Davenport. I'm not an affiliate for any Amazon or anything, so you don't have to use my links, but I'll put links in just so you don't have to hunt them down after the stream. It just saves you hunting them. I'll put the Amazon US and Amazon UK, which I usually try and find both because I know quite a few of you from the US, so I will find both and pop them in for you after. Just give me about half an hour after my stream to sort of root through and find everything. Oh, thank you, Bella. Do you know, I'm a happy person. I really am. My mum will tell you, who's in the chat. I'm very rarely, I don't let much get to me because I don't want it to, you know. Don't get me wrong, I've had times where I've been fed up, but I try to look on the bright side. What, in markers, Tammy, or in general? Have you got your Prismas? Okay, I'm going to get sand. I'm just going to buff that in. This is going to be cool. I like this already. This is going to be super cool. Yeah, because when I have that, it totally immobilizes me. I can't move. And you think that I'd be really angry. And I'm really not. I think, okay, well, I've got some time to be in bed, so let me make the most of my box sets. Watercolor, a good set to try out, and you get a lot in them, is the Kinkade ones. Sorry guys, I'm just sort of, this, as I said, this is one of those streams. Hey Katrina, is this set, and they're really good if you want to do watercoloring, and you get so many in them, and that is the colors in the lid. I'll put the color chart there, and they're about 30 pounds. So you get a lot in there. So if you want to start a set before you go out and buy the expensive ones, I try those. They're Kinkade. Is it Gansai Tambis? Is that how you say them, guys? I know you will all know and help me out there. I think that's the ones. They are on Amazon and they're a brilliant starter set. Okay, so we've got some colours going down. Can you see that? It starts to really sort of look a little bit as if it's going to edge towards there. The paint, which one? These ones. Tammy, email me, darling, and ask. I'll give you a little list. Hey, Jude. I'll give you a little list of what not too expensive, but what I would recommend. Email, yeah, so that I can go to my proper like Outlook one, and I'll pick it up later and I'll give you a little list of recommendations. Okay, so this is mineral orange, and I'm just going to put a tiny touch of orange coming off those sienna brown parts. Because if you're starting out with any water media, it's good to get a set that's got a lot of colours but are not too expensive, because you might not like it. And you won't know until you give it a good go. But those are also a great watercolour, as is the Jane Davenport sets, which I also use quite a lot. These are great. They are, you get 3 of them, glitzy, bright, and one with more skin tones. As you can see, well loved. I loved these. And these are great as well. So these are Jane Davenport, and they're called Glitz C Palette, and you can buy these on Amazon as well, and these are great if you want to do water media. So it depends on your budget. I think I bought these for about 2 of them. I think it was about £30 for the 2, so you get 3 sets. That's the glitzies. Then you've got the brights, I think these are, and then you have this one, which is the oh, that's come out. This one is called the neutral palette. So there's 3 different sets. Oh, thank you. Wow, graceful. It's not something I get called often. So have a little look at them and see what you like. There's so much out there. I love that. Thank you, Bella. I love graceful. Yeah, there's so many things that you can try, but watercoloring is lovely. It's so relaxing. But remember that not all of your pages are going to like it, but you can make it work. It depends on how much water you put down. Okay, so I'm just going to put in, for the minute, on those little sections, dark brown. Hey, Faith. Take care, Imogen. So this is going to be a dark brown. I'm just going to put that down on these sections before we put any black in. So let's just get some colour down, and we're going to see if we can fade this into her skin. And this is focusing on, remember, this isn't a colour along. This is just us trying out a technique to make this look a little bit more realistic. So I need to, the black pencil has to be super sharp after, and we will make sure that that looks more, we're just putting a base down, a dark brown, more realistic. I think the black pencil doing some strokes will make that pop. So we're just getting some of this down first. So what is everyone doing? And don't forget, everybody, Christine has got her new book out. The new mandala book. So Christine, you are more than welcome to share your book, my lovely. Go ahead. Because is it on Amazon UK? Is it on, I want to know if it's on Amazon UK, because I shall pop it in my basket. I have a few to buy. It is stunning, by the way. I saw the PDF version, but I need to hold out till you release it in paperback. Hey, it's on there, great. And how are you, Nick and Tina? How are you two doing? I hope you're okay. Okay, so we need to get down a little bit more of the sand. Yeah. And I'm going to just fade that out a little bit before we go in with black. Black is your very last colour, otherwise it's just going to go too permanent and it can smudge. So make sure that everything is done first and blended out. So this is the sand. I'm just focusing to see. Ah, Helly, thank you so much for your super chat. Bless your heart. Is that Denmark, DKK? Thank you, Helly. Oh, hey, Christina. You are so sweet, Helly. You do not have to do things like that, and you do. You're a sweetheart. Christina, I am so happy to see you. Right, so sand outwards. And we shall see what happens. And don't forget, we've got to do that all into the... I thought it was Denmark. I'm thinking DKK. I'm sure I'm seeing Denmark there. Right. I got something right. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit more Sienna brown. And that is just to go in the very small parts of these. They're like the part that we do black, isn't it? The markings. So we just got to put a little bit more Sienna brown and then deepen up and make this look like it's going to be some leopard print. Okay, let's grab our black. Hey, Susie, how are you doing, my dear? Okay, Christine, so I'm just going to divert over a second. Christine, I'm having a look, okay? See out. Look, you were my last person I searched at the top to see if it was live. Hey, it's there. Okay, so Christine Aldridge has got her new mandala book out. It's live on Amazon UK for those of you that are in the UK and on the US. Let me add that in. I'm going to do that later. Thank you. Right, black. So we're going to go with black. We're going to keep some of that dark brown in, and we're going to, with the sharp bit after, we're going to make this line disappear, because I don't like the lines, because we wouldn't have that. So let's make this a little bit more realistic. Hi, Becky. How are you doing, dear? So we're just going to make this a little bit more like a leopard print. Let's get the fierce in it. So if you're following this along, we're just having a test out of leopard print and colours. We're not doing the page. We are just doing a test. On Thursday, what's Thursday's date? I did, Desiree. I did thank. You're welcome. No, don't be sorry. Okay, welcome back, Sky. You are my eyes. You are my eyes. Okay, so on Thursday, what's Thursday's date? Thursday the 9th, is that right? We're going to be back to our Momo, which we're doing here. If I did a long stream today, I know that I'll end up in a lot of pain, so I'm not going to do it today. But we were doing this one, so we're going to get back to this one and finish her up. Do you remember this one? We'll go back to her. Sorry about the lighting at the moment, it's way too bright, but we'll do her and we'll finish up the poppies and all of that. Right, so we're back to black. So today is just to take your pick Tuesday, and it was a showy, you know, what we've got and what they look like, those mermaid markers, and do a little bit of a tester. That was more for that this morning, and then we're just doing a little test on leopard print and how this can look. So that's the next mission. We've got to keep these really, really sharp. Are you heading for the 10th, Christine, with your dragon one? Chip's going to bark now. I'm just going to blame Andrew for that because he's just coming in. See? Andrew's just coming in, so he's got to have his say. Right, so this is a super, super sharp black, and we just got to sort of bring, you know, like beyond the line. I'm just going to bring down some of that black, so we're sort of fading that line out. Pickle hugs. So just bring some of that black down, and you know, sort of like trying to take that line out a bit. So if we had toned paper, we could take that line out and we could just make it sort of fluffy rather than the thick black lines of the illustration, because you can take lines out. You can also do it when you copy it. So if you've got an app for your own personal use, of course, if you've got an app and that app allows you to take a picture of yours and put it onto whatever paper that you want, you can also change up the grayscale part of it. You can lighten an image, darken an image, take out sections. You can alter. So you can also do that. Oh, Pickle, yeah, the mermaid markers, darling. They were those ones, and they look like... one second. The chat does move quick, and I miss so much. Oh, yeah, scan app, Robin, like your HP one. So these were the mermaid marker colours, and then obviously you can mix them and stuff. So we're just having a little go at how to achieve a leopard print. I just got to look at another reference. Hiya.
Hello.
Okay, so there is a little bit of, it's like a, let me try it, hold on. Chip. So we just got to bring out a little bit of line. So I'm just going to sort of go beyond the lines. Colour outside the lines, which is what we didn't want to do when we were young. We were trying to keep within them, but we want to come out of the lines a little bit with leopard print. So I was just looking at it. So we're colouring outside the lines a little bit. Let's say hi, Andrew.
Hello, everyone.
And Tilly's just chatting as well, bless her. So colour outside the line, outside, outside, outside. Chip. And then I'm going to give a little shadow there. So we'll kind of just go with this. This is one image I will do in my own time, but we'll focus on a technique. So yeah, if you're joining me on Thursday, we're going to do Momo, the second and final, hopefully, part. And we'll go from there. Hey, Carla. Well, welcome over. Yeah, colouring outside the lines, Tickle. We're liking it. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to my sienna brown. And I'm just going to darken up a little bit beyond those lines we've just done. And we're going to see if we can fade downwards. So I'm going to bring the sienna brown down. And it takes a lot of layering, and this will be cool when it's done. So it's going to look pretty cool. Yeah, she's a mandala girl, Christine. Lou, so your book is like heaven. So we're just going to bring some of that down. Now, there is a lot of leopard print here, so we won't do the entire thing. But remember to go into these sections here of each of these little leopard prints. And this will just deepen up just very quickly. You don't have to, we can work a bit quicker than this. So we just bring all those parts down with sienna brown. Oh, did you see that Meghan Markle and Harry had a little boy yesterday on May Day? It was a bank holiday Monday. So we got another royal baby. Hey! How are you doing? Is it Becky? I don't like to say if it's Becky or Steve. Hey, Becky. We're going to grab our sand. And we're going to start merging in with that sienna brown. We just got to do, the rest of it will be skin. I really wanted to do some of this leopard print and see how it came out with the colours. It's pretty cool. Yeah, he was. Did you see him? He said, what was his quote? How any woman does what they do is beyond comprehension. And I was like, I just love him. How he does things in public, to me, is so sweet. And I know he's never going to be king. So he can relax a little bit. But I love how, like, he always holds her hand in public, and he is not conformed to any of the sort of royal things that they've sort of taught him. And I know he has to conform to some, but yeah, I love Harry. He's like, I love him. I know. I love the horses in the background. I was like, oh my gosh. I love him. Okay, I'm going to grab some goldenrod. I'm going to deepen up beyond that sand. And as I said, don't worry about going over any of these too much, because you're going to colour them in. You don't have to be very specific with these little prints. So it is really quite a hard print, isn't it, this one? So like if you were going to get your, hold on, you're going to get your skin tones after that, you could go into, where's nectar? Say like beyond that, to kind of merge in, this is nectar before I go down there, you can kind of bring that in and blend out, but start off light. So you can see it will sort of link into her face. It really will. So just be careful. And remember where you want your sort of highlights and shadows and stuff. So you can really kind of blend it out. Your yellow will be fine. It will be fine. So just kind of look at where you're going to go. And you see what I mean? If you blend it out, it'll be good. There'll be no problem. Okay, let's go back to our goldenrod. So again, I'm just coming down and getting the colours down and placements that I would like. And let's go for sand. Kathy, Christine's new book is the mandala book. It is cool. Christine, you can share the link. But it is called The Best of C.L. Aldridge Mandalas, and you get 48 lines. You get quite a lot for your money. It's a bumper one. It's definitely one to look at. Well, shut the door. Oh, can you do me a favour whilst you're up and about? Please, thank you. Can I have a cup of tea? Thank you. No Cajun. Jennifer Zimmerman has got colouring books out there. Bella Futura one as well, and she's also got the Secrets of Colouring books. So I'm with Sand. If you want me to repeat any colours, just shout it in caps. So she's got colouring books and she's got the Secrets of Colouring tutorial books to help us. Goldenrod. So she's really great. She's quite flexible and she's an artist. So she has got a lot out there to help us. And she's amazing. And she's really interactive in streams now. I've seen her in a few streams. And Helen Elliston's another one who is amazing from the UK. So we're just getting colours down. Yeah, everyone's. So there's another one, Glamourista. Is it Glamourista? Yeah, she's great. Okay, so we're going to bring in some Sienna Brown again and start to layer up slightly. So we just got placements of colours. You go behind the ear. I might do this one in my free time, but we're just going to do some leopard print. So anyone that's following along Momo, because I know there's quite a few people and they've sent me their progress pictures, which has been lovely. I will get all the pencils ready before the stream so we don't have to root round for the cards. So that will be Thursday. And remember, if I'm ever not around, it's not that, you know, I've done anything other than my back's gone. I'm just hoping it'll be okay. But yeah, I miss my streams when I'm not here, so. Cajun, don't doom yourself up for failure, because honestly, Pat, you're just gonna, yeah, it's not gonna happen. Let's face it. Let's face it. You go to these streams and you see stuff and you know there's going to be a new release. So these are just not goals that we can stick to be fair. Not at all. Okay. So again, I'm coming over to my sand and I'm just going to blend in that a little bit. So just layer and layer and layer up before we go over to all our black. Susie. But to be fair, it's one of those books, isn't it, that these Christine's reasonably priced it, so it's one that most people can get now, which is great. It's not an insane amount of money, so there's no harm in doing that. If you can hear a load of noise, ignore it for a second. It's Andrew. He comes in, he's so noisy. Shall I just kick him out? Okay, so we've got that going on for a minute. We're just focusing on the print. Hey, Purple Lou. Ignore his loudness, his highness for a minute. Okay, so then I'm just going to go again for the dark brown. And I'm going to put that down first because your black's last. So there's no real pattern to this. Just grab your colour and make sure it's covered the entire area. Okay, I'm just going to bring you up a little bit, guys, because for some reason it's gone blurry. Bear with. Hate it when that happens. So if I bring that this way, can you see it kind of, the colours really work together. It's got like a, hey Jane. Yeah, it's okay, Gary, when he's not making noise.
I made you tea.
I know. All you can hear is
It's done now.
Thank you.
You have to tell them what I'm making.
Yeah, you're making a wrap.
From scratch.
Yep. It's coming in and making food. Not for me though.
You're not.
1 minute, guys. You know I've not eaten, and I can swear on my life, one thing yet.
You're
What are you making?
tuna fish wrap.
I don't want the tuna. Sorry, everyone.
We can't discuss this. You're on live.
I know, but they don't mind if I'm saying about food. Have yours first, but leave the stuff out. We can't discuss this. You're online. You're on a stream. Yes, but you guys won't mind if I ask him for some food. Yeah, tea fairy. You gotta love a tea fairy. I know, right? Gary, there'll be two dishes. I will, Kenny, after. It's because I had Belindas stream this morning, and I was just like hurrying up around for that because I'm a late riser anyway. So I didn't get time to eat anything, and that's fine. I'm not a big eater anyway, not anymore. But my stomach is telling me off, so I have to listen. Plus, I take a load of medication, so taking all that on an empty stomach all day has been no good for me. Okay, so let's just quickly do these, get this dark brown so we can get the black on. Make sure we can get it down. I won't do. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I've got colouring. All right. So I'm going to try see how my back goes over the next few days and see what I can plan up as well, because I need to be able to sit at the table. So yeah, we'll see. That's the thing, you know, some streamers have got, thankfully, no pain to contend with, and they can sit, and I'm so envious. And then there's me at the minute where it's not like that, and it puts me behind. But then, to be fair, I've done so much in the last month that's not in my usual routine. Had the funeral, had all the running around, you know, with that. I had the go-kart in the theatre twice. I went to see Thriller. Getting out and about, went into London. It's a lot. I will do. And I really want to very soon, I told Andrew, do another shopping trip video with you all. Yeah, I have. What, the Micron pen fine liners? Yeah. If that's what you're referring to. So yeah, I really want to do another video vlog with shopping with you guys. Right, so we're going to come into black. Oh my god, my tummy. So all we're doing with the black, I'm not going over the entire thing, but we're going to colour slightly outside the line. You have to keep turning your pencil and make that kind of like it's a fluff, because they're not straight. If you look at them, they're not straight. It's slightly outside the line. That would actually be an amazing idea. Get myself hooked up to a protein drip. That is an incredible idea. How can I do that, and where can I go? Yeah, that is an amazing idea. I am going to write that one down. Yes, I'm going to do one. I'm going to do another one. It was fun, right? I enjoyed doing that one. Okay, so outside the lines, bring those lines out and kind of fluff it. It does work. It's just that you can't kind of see it from that distance, but it really does start to work, you know, looking like it's a bit more of a leopard print. You can see the difference. Hold on, let's see if we can plump you up a bit there. Hi, Hope. I'm gonna have a, sorry, I've got a pencil in my mouth. I'm gonna have a look at what shop to sort of venture into. I don't know if the range has got anything new. So we might do either a Hobbycraft if they allow that. Hobbycraft is amazing, but that's the entire store. That would be an hour and a half. But I'm going to go into the sections that are more suitable for us. So like the pens, pro markers, pencils, paints. I quite like the Hobbycraft. So there's one in Boreham Wood that is not far from me. A little bit of a, you know, not too far, about a 20-minute drive. And we have to go there for shopping sometimes because I have to grab a few things in the other shops around there. So I might, when I feel a bit better, take the camera and see if I can get away with it in that store. Yeah, I was just saying that. I hate it. I hate grocery shopping. It's one of my pet hates. Okay, so we're colouring outside the lines. We'll bring some white in here a little bit. So just bring, we're going to bring back some of the dark brown. Sorry, I had to get my words out then. I went mind blank. So don't forget to have a little look at the hashtags over on Instagram. There is lots of amazing colour alongs going along this month. And don't forget also, Mermaid is happening on many artists' groups and events. And I've also got the Hannah along, which is all Hannah Lynn. So you can join over on that as well. There are so many amazing things to get stuck into. And also, I know there's quite a lot of people feeling a little bit disheartened at the moment. For one reason or another. So you make yourselves comfortable and get yourself stuck into something that you're enjoying. And the way that you can get into those is go and have a look at what's going on and have a look at all the colour alongs that's about and get yourself stuck right in. Hi, Lizette. Take care, Michelle. Thank you, Caroline, and hi. So we're just giving this a little bit of a fluff. But you love that. Yes, Tammy, email me. And as I said, if anyone sees Louise Cooper, let her know she won the giveaway for Jennifer Zimmerman's book. Okay, so with the black, you have to constantly keep turning it just to make it keep sharp. So we're just giving a good fluff up of the marking so it looks real. Anyone I've missed? Hi, Rochelle. We're just doing leopard print. Also, I got a few requests on the art and fly markers and how they were used. They are amazing. So if you don't want to take the step up into Copics, the art and fly markers are a great stepping stone because of the brush tip. I have contacted them because there was a dry marker, but they do not do refills, which is to the UK unless you're willing to pay an extortionate amount of shipping. So there's 3. And I also bought the Le Monche markers, the full set to base layer Hannah Lynn's. So that's a good one. I'll show you what I'm doing in a minute in my free time. It's taking me forever because of my back. Hey, April. Don't be sorry, Connie. You do what you want. This is paint because finally, Ray, they're starting to grow. So I put my lovely stickers on. Because they were just breaking off because my fingers were breaking, my nails were breaking. So they're finally starting to get a bit stronger. I put some strengthener on them And then I can put my lovely, I don't want to waste them. They're special. They're special stickers. They're my special stickers. So with this is, you know, I don't mind with paint. But they're starting to get there, look. They're starting to get to the ends again. Hey, Connie. Good to see you, girl. How you doing? And that applies to everyone. Kenny, every one of you. You are beautiful people. I'm so happy to see you. Okay. So with the black, as you can see, I'm sort of flicking upwards and I'm coming through so that it looks like it's leopard print. And we'll get some more sand, but you've got to be careful. Once you put the black in, it's kind of the last bit, because I've got 1 second, because look, we've missed a bit in there. Let me just come to my sand. Thank you. Hey, Norma. Hi, everyone. Wow, it's so good to see everybody. I really wasn't expecting quite, you know, as many today. Don't know why. I just thought that Tuesday, you know, it's usually a quieter one, and then, okay. So we're just putting, all we're doing, guys, today, we're not doing a whole picture. This is just take your pick on a Tuesday, where we just show a few bits and have a little catch up with some supplies, and then we can choose a technique to do, and we'll see how they go. So at the minute, we're just doing some leopard print. And next Tuesday, we can do some Jennifer Zimmerman. And then we're going to try and do 3 streams so that we'll see how we go. I can't promise this week because my back isn't that great. But if I'm good to sit like I am today, I will be here on Thursday, and we're going to do Momo. So 1 stream will be the colour along. 1 stream will be a series, and 1 stream will be a like supplies and catch up and technique. So we'll do it that way. So that way it's like a bit of a mixture. It's all done with pencils. Yeah, we're just having a little go with a leopard print. All Prismacolours. So we have used, I'll go through the colours. Sand, yellow ochre, goldenrod, mineral orange, dark brown, sienna brown, and black. They're the colours we have used. You're so sweet, Amanda. We're just having a little, I'm trying to get rid of the lines so it looks a little bit more realistic. So this is just a Tuesday that we, you know, just test out stuff. Okay, so we're going to come back to our sienna brown, and we're just going to go round slightly on some of the areas that we've not pulled that black down, so that we can deepen this part up. Now, don't be afraid with your pencils to layer up, because they really do magic on a page. And Prismas are so versatile. And the reason I show the Prismas, I will want to do something in the Holbeins. And I know not everybody's got those, but I will work out before I do it a conversion, okay? But I know if you are following Colour with Claire, she has got a Holbein to Prismacolour conversion chart, bless her heart. She has worked so hard, so I highly recommend that. Thank you, Connie. I'm quite liking the colours. Thank you. You're 4'8", Rochelle. Your pocket size, bless you. I love that. Pocket rocket. Okay, so now we're going to get a little bit more of the yellow ochre. And where you've just put that sienna brown, just slightly, be careful of all your streaks. You're not going on them. It really does, it works. I'm so happy it works. We're going to get some posca as well, which we love over here. So this is yellow ochre. So it really does work out. She does. She's amazing. Thank you, Ellie. She's done great. I mean, those conversion charts, they're hard work. They're hard work, and she's sat for hours doing those, and I appreciate that because the time that she's put into those. So if for her subscribers, she's done a lot, and you know, the work that must have took her to convert all that over. It's time. It's time, and bless her, she's done it. So we need I need to do a co-picked prismas, which is going to be, I've got to take my time on that to get them right. Right, so let me just turn down the tone of that a second. All right, Rochelle, take care of yourself. Okay, let's just tone that down a tad. I'm going to just take down the brightness for a second. So can you see how effective that can be with the black? Because we've got to still bring a little bit of posca white in, but you need a super sharp. Hold on, stay there, stay there. I know, Desiree, I know, it's the same. They take forever and a day. Okay, so with a really sharp black, I've left that one for a reason, because I don't want to do that one too much at the end, because you've still got to do your face, so you do leave that till last. So when I was looking at bringing the look of these fluffy extras on here, it just looks like the pencil's kind of coming out, like it's like a fluff. Yes, Connie, it was a small new. It's up on Belinda's channel if you want to go over there. Desiree. Yeah, it was this morning, Connie. That was just a giggle. It was so much fun. And it was something different. Like, you know, it was real fun. And I know Becky's Colour Escape, she does hangouts and guests, and they're fun. You know, it's nice to do because it gets people interacted as well. It's that buddy colour, isn't it? No, she doesn't. Connie, this page didn't appeal to me, but the leopard print did. Very shortly, Tara, I've been in bed with a bad back, so shortly, and I had a death in the family. So that was the reasons for the delay. That was all. When I was going to start it that week, we had the death, and then I've had a really bad back in bed. So I will be with you all shortly with that. You know, I will not let you down. I promise you that. It's very, but there's going to be a marker base on 2, and then we're going to go from there because it does need a base of something, and I've tested them out. I've printed off about 7 copies so far. What are they, April? Never heard of them. Susie, my dear, it's the Hannah Karlzons new one. Spirit Animals. Is it? Spirit Animals? Yeah. No, I'm using Prismacolours. Oh, thanks, Jane. I've missed being here. Life throws you some curveballs sometimes, and you just have to ride them out. But yeah, I've not gone anywhere. It's just things happened, and you know, they did take priority. And sometimes I am in bed, and I don't like to tell anyone that because, yeah, there was a time when Mum had to give me a walking stick because I couldn't walk. You know, it gets that bad. But I just don't talk about it. That's all. April, why are you telling me these things? I'm going to have to look them up. What they're called? Let me write that down. Let me see what they're called. I will definitely want to try them out. 100%. I love me the alcohol markers. So I have to write them down. They are called Artesia. What's their actual name? Artesia. Everblend. How many are in a Everblend markers? How many are in a pack? $60. Prismacolour. Prismacolour. Take care, Danny. Have a good day, my dear. Oh, Lizette, I know, it's horrible. I wish you better. Well, I'm not going to say wish you better. It doesn't get better. I wish it to ease for you. That's how it is. 60. Okay, I've written that down. I will definitely check those out, April. You enabler, you. Okay, bear with me, everybody. So we're just doing the black and finishing all this up. Today I'm not doing a colour along, it's a test out of a technique, and we have also looked at the mermaid markers with the colours, and that's all the colours of the mermaid markers, which are these here. As you can see, they are a watercolour ink, I think. They're very highly pigmented, they're very rich in tone. I do not think they would be good in your books that are double-sided, but single-sided, go for it. They would be really good in the new Mystic Art mirrors. Thank you. I will have a look at those very shortly. So Artasia, let me have a look so I can show you guys on stream. Everblend. Oh, they look amazing. They're chisel and bullet tip. Okay, so anyone that did not know about these are the Artasia. Let me see if I can bring that in the screen. They're the colours. They come in a case. They are a chisel and a bullet tip end, and there are 60. Oh my goodness. Yes, okay, they are going straight there. You get a £4 voucher off as well. Thanks for letting me know. Lots of colours. Lots of colours. I'm amazed. I don't know if you can see without some like, can you see all those colours that you get in that set? That is all the colours that you get in the Artasia Everblends. Beautiful. So you zoom in, there is a lot. Look. Beautiful colours. Wow. I know. I just stuck them in the Wish warehouse for now. I'll get them. They look amazing. All right, so all I'm doing now with my black is making sure that all my bits off the, so you know, all on here we've got this line, the line art. I'm trying to sort of take that out a bit and make it look a bit fluffier, so it's got that effect. And I think that's what it looks like when you look at it anyway. You don't see line art, you see fluff, don't you? You see like the fur. So we're just getting that effect more so than the line art. Yeah. Slowly find your good luck. Good luck. I know. Desiree, what are we like? So I'm really happy with how this is coming out. Really happy. So as you can see, it takes out that look and it gives it a really nice leopard print. Now I think we've achieved it pretty well. So if you want me to repeat the colours, let me know. Put it in caps. Any questions for me, put it in caps. And I'll try my best to answer what I've done. So you've been here with me. We've just had a little test out. I didn't know. Artasia are pretty good, aren't they? They're pretty good. They come in a case. They do. They even come with a case. You haven't even got to buy a case. That is like a bargain. And you get a voucher at the moment for them if you check out. April, I'm banning you. No, not really. We love you. Okay. So there we go. I am quite happy with that. Connie, look away. Look away. I am so happy with that blend that we've done. I don't know if you can see. It will blend into all her face. Thank you, Connie. So we have used Prismacolours, and I will go through exactly every single one. So we have used yellow ochre, goldenrod. We had a touch of mineral orange at the top. We had sienna brown into the sections in between those little prints. Thank you. Lulu, thank you for joining us. Take care, my love. We had dark brown, which we based the markings with, but it does look, I mean, we've taken out the line art and we've made it a bit more realistic with like Andrew, the noise. We use a lot of sand. Sand was a lot of the base colour. So if you want to go in with sand, this is also, sand is what you're going to use to blend into your skin eventually. So it's your lightest colour. And if you blend that into your skin, it should blend all the leopard and you will have your skin colour, whatever you choose to do. Thank you so much. Then black. Now, black, I will explain what we've done entirely. So the black, we've gone over the dark brown, although you can still see elements of it. But what you've done, so you know all that line art, like here, we've got it on this side. You're going against it and pulling out some, like, it looks like it's fluffier, if that makes sense. We're going to bring it into a tiny, tiny little bit. I know I have as well, Connie. It's quite vivid, isn't it? It's quite something to look at, though. I don't think I'd want it. So we've pulled out lines and we've taken out the line art so that it looks a bit more realistic. So you're colouring this time outside of the lines, not in the lines. And when I look at the images online, if you look at the markings, it's got like a, it's not straight, it's like a marking effect. So that you bring out lines beyond, and it just looks like it's furry. It's a fur, isn't it? So you can put down like a little bit of a layer and then drag those lines sort of outwards, and it really does make a good base of leopard. I'm really happy with how that looks. Yeah, so with the white posca, now it's the smallest, finest nib, or a 1. We'll go for a 1. Is that a 1? Right, let's try it. So all I want to do with the posca, take care, Sky. Have a good day. That's okay, Becky, you lurk away. Don't ever apologise anyone for not being here or lurking. You've got lives. Okay, so when I look at it, and you look at the realistic one, the white posca is just minimal. Hold on, I've got a little realistic one here. So if we're going to do elements of the white, it's only in tiny parts. So this is the 1. So this is 1. It's not anything else. So you don't want too much of this. I was looking, it's only in sort of sections. So it's just in little parts. I'll zoom in. Hold on. Desiree, you enabling as well. You're all terrible for me. You're all going to bankrupt me. Okay, so I'm just getting small sections here. I'm not doing it on too much. It's like just going into little areas. Just tiny amounts. I don't want too much. Yeah, you're telling, because it's like, well, there's a voucher. Everyone has to buy them. Okay, so there's only little areas that are white. So just be careful, because when I was looking at it, there's like, if you got it on here, they would have white more into the nose. April, you really have. You really have. It does. So it's only a small amount. But when you look at the pictures, there is a slight white in it. It's not much. It just gives it a highlight. And remember, you can go over this slightly if you don't like it, or you can scrape it off. It's paint. So it's only in little areas. Don't be afraid to try it. Just put little bits, not much. Okay, so if we zoom, you can see from a distance, it just gives it a tiny little bit of character, let's say. And then don't forget, I'm not going to do anything towards this edge because that needs to merge into skin and face. But that was not the point of today. The point of today was just to have fun and try a new technique. And then if you want to add any more, you can, but I don't want to add too much to that. So all I'm going to do is just leave that to dry a second. We sitting in corners do not spend. You guys are funny. Bless your hearts. Okay, so that just needs to dry a minute. I think that's most of it is dry. And I'm just going to make double sure I'm happy with all of my lines. And if you aren't happy with a little bit of white, you can always take it out. That's a good thing. Right, so I am going to call that completely like done for the experiment of leopard print. Really happy with that. So that wasn't for doing the page, we were just doing leopard print. So I'll put that in the description as well. So again, if you missed the beginning and you wanted to see the colours, these were the mermaid markers that Charlotte sent, Charlotte K. These are watercolour. So this is on a mixed media paper. So if we want to try something on a mixed media paper, we could try these. As you can see, they're very rich, and that was with the tiniest amount of pigment. We only touched it. Gary, you're lurking at the moment, Sammie. Tell Andrew he's cooking tea. He just cooked as well. Is that a cookie? It's a man day. Is Kev cooking as well, Lou?
I said I would have made it, but you're live on the stream. Unless we take a station break.
You have to wait.
And tell everyone to hold on. You're on live
eat.
TV.
I am on live.
So take a station break and I'll go and make it.
I'm not in the station. Okay. So they were what we were looking at. We also flipped through Thomas Kinkade, and we flipped through, and we were sent by Aaron Shepherd the 2 new books of his grayscale images. Oh, nice. Okay, Cajun. Right, so that is all we were doing for that one. I'll just quickly show you, and I'll inform you of any events that you might not have known about. And then I'm going to wave goodbye for today, because I did earlier as well. Right. So, if you want to join in any events this month, I'm just quickly going to tell you now. There is quite a few events going on. These are the ones that I've written down. So you've got Colouring by Little Pickle is doing Colour Like Pickle. You've got Fantasy Spring by Bena's Artwork Colouring. Colour Me Aquatic by @BMAZXO. You've got the Colour Along Creative Haven 2019. So if you want to join in any, if you've got any Creative Haven books, you can go over to Shades of Pure Joy. And you've also got May Forest Animals by La Dartista. I'm doing the Hannah Lynn Along Take 2. Becky's doing Becky's Anime. And Honour Your Crafts is doing Marvel May. Now, over on Facebook, you've got Mermaid over in the Ros Rai So Wanama Nama. Don't laugh. Take care, Jude. I'm just giving you a quick rundown of what's going on, so in case you want to join anything. Okay, so the Ros Rai So Wanama Nama Nama. Oh my gosh. You can download. She's got a discount code going on at the moment, and you can get any of her mermaid images with 15% off. I just got this one, so you can colour any of that and add that into her event. You've also got Sassy Colouring, which is doing a mermaid event with this image particularly. You want me to say that again? Are you sure? The Ros Rice So Wanama. Well, there you go. Okay. Oh, take care, Helly. Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you so much. Okay, so the mermaid image that she's doing it for is this image only, and that is Sassy Colouring over on Facebook. If you are not a Hannah Lynn Patreon, I highly recommend that you join. She has now done this one for the May image, which is Esmeralda with Notre Dame with a goat in the back. And then you've also got Deborah Muller is doing lots of mermaid events in her group. She's giving away a lot of images. And that is what I have written down. So if you want to join in any of those, I really hope that you have fun with them. They are so much fun. I love doing colour alongs. So we've done today quite a few bits of fun. I will, as long as my back is okay, be with you on Thursday the 9th. I am fingers crossed and hoping for glory that I'm fine. And I will be back with our... Oh my gosh, what happened to the lighting? That was me. Sorry, guys. There we go. I will be back with the image that we're doing on the channel, which is this one. We will be back with the poppies. We will finish everything, hopefully, on the next instalment. Take care, Heather. Go and get some sleep, lovely. Thank you so much for joining. It's so good to see you. And don't forget that Christine Aldridge is now live with her new book, the Mandalas book. So that's new. Thank you so much, Gary. And that is what we've got lined up. So I will be with you hopefully on Thursday. Oh, now the lighting. I'm just going to have a moan at it in a minute. I have thoroughly enjoyed my day with you all. I enjoyed my stream with Belinda and May. If you haven't seen that, go over to Belinda's channel at Colour with Faithful Girl 1978. If you are enabled by this stream, happy enabling and enjoy your new products. And I will see you all on Thursday. And you, until then, take care. Enjoy your projects and happy colouring. Take care, everyone.